Why are we throwing away enough food to feed billions while millions starve every night? And why does India, the land of roti, kapda and makan, waste 3 times food more than America? Hello viewers, I'm Kavya Khandelwal and you're watching The Edge. Every single day, perfectly good food is tossed into the trash. Not just leftovers, but fruits, vegetables, grains and meals that never reach someone's plate. Every year we waste $1 trillion worth of food that could feed entire nations. And this isn't just about leftovers in your fridge. It's draining our water, destroying farmland, fueling climate change, and yet we are still throwing it away. In today's video, we are breaking down the top 10 countries that waste the most food based on the latest 2025 UN data. And trust me, some of these numbers will leave you shocked. Stay till the end because India's rank might completely change how you think about food. Let's start with the scale of the problem. In 2022 alone, the world generated a mind-blowing 1.05 billion tons of food waste. That's not just mountains of stale bread and rotten vegetables. Behind that number is 30% of the world's farmland is used to grow food that no one eats. 8 to 10% of global greenhouse gas emissions are caused just by wasted food. And 132 kg of food is wasted per person every single year. Here's the crazy part. Almost 79 kg of that waste comes from households, meaning the biggest culprit isn't just restaurants or supermarkets, it's us. It's the stuff we overcook, forget in the fridge or toss without a thought. And this isn't just a problem in rich countries. Whether you are in high-income nation or lower middle-class income one, the numbers are shockingly similar. In fact, high-income countries, 81 kg per person. Then comes upper middle-class income countries, 88 kg per person. Then lower middle-class income countries, 86 kgs. Food waste is everywhere. And here's the painful irony. While we waste over a billion tons of food, 783 million people still go to bed hungry every night. The methane gas from rotting food is 25% times more potent than carbon dioxide when it comes to trapping heat. That means by wasting food, we are not only worsening hunger, we are also accelerating climate change. Now let's look at the countries contributing the most to this global crisis. Some are obvious, others not so much. Number 10, Ghana, 2.8 million tons, that is 84 kgs per person. We start in West Africa. Ghana wastes 2.8 million tons of food annually. That might sound small next to giants like China or India, but the per person waste is massive, 84 kg each year, higher than in many richer countries. Then comes South Africa at number 9, 2.8 million tons, that is 47 kgs per person. South Africa's economy struggles with inequality and food waste reflects that. Around 47 kg per person ends up in the trash annually, often due to insufficient storage and distribution systems. At number 8 is Philippines, 2.9 million tons, which is 26 kg per person. The Philippines is interesting because while total waste is around 2.9 million tons, the per person figure is only 26 kg, one of the lowest on this list. The reason? Cultural habitats around leftovers and efficient home cooking help keep waste lower. Number 7 is Russia, 4.8 million tons, which is 33 kg per person. Russia's massive food waste system leads to 4.8 million tons of waste annually. Much of it happens before food even reaches home in transport, storage and retails. Then at number 6 is Germany, 6.5 million tons, which is 78 kg per person. Germany is often seen as eco-conscious, but even here 6.5 million tons of food are wasted every year. And per capita figure is 78 kg, is among the highest in Europe. Then at number 5 is Indonesia, 14.7 million tons, which is 53 kg per person. In Indonesia, rapid urbanization and poor storage infrastructure lead to 14.7 million tons of food waste each year. A lot of it happens in cities where food is cheap and abundant, so it's often taken for granted. At number 4 is Brazil, 20.2 million tons. That is 94 kgs per person. Brazil is a surprise entry this high, even though its total waste is smaller than India's per person number. 94 kg is enormous. That's one of the highest in the world, driven by large household waste and inefficient supply chains. At number 3 is United States, 24.7 million tons, which is 73 kgs per person. Here's where things get staggering. Despite a much smaller population, the US wastes 24.7 million tons of food every year. That's around 73 kg per person, and nearly 40% of all food produced in the US never gets eaten. A throwaway culture and oversized portions are a big part of the problem here. And it's a reminder that wealthier nations waste food not because they have to, but because they can. At number 2 is India, 78.1 million tons, which is 55 kg per person. Now, brace yourself. India wastes 3 times more food than the US, about 78.1 million tons annually. Even though the per person waste is 55 kg is lower than America's, the sheer population size pushes India into the number 2 spot. And here's the bitter truth. While millions of the countries still suffer from malnutrition, mountains of perfectly edible food rot in landfills every single day, from festivals and weddings to households and markets. Then comes the number 1, China, 108.6 million tons, which is 76 kg per person. And topping the list by a huge margin is China with 108.6 million tons of food waste annually, more than the next 2 countries combined. China shows how population size and lifestyle together create a colossal problem. On average, every Chinese citizen wastes about 76 kg of food per year. Now, let's zoom out for a second. These 10 countries alone are responsible for over 260 million tons of wasted food every year. And remember, this isn't just about wasted meals. It's wasted land, wasted water, wasted energy, and worst of all, wasted chances to end hunger. What's more shocking is that households, not supermarkets or restaurants, are the biggest culprits. So yes, global system needs reform, but so do our everyday choices. The story of food waste is a story of contradiction. Too much on one plate and nothing on another. If we could save just a quarter of the food the world wastes, we could feed every hungry person on earth. It's a problem that starts in farm and factories, but it also starts in our kitchen. And the solution? It starts there too. Which country's number surprised you the most? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe and follow The Edge.